guys, so for today's video we are going to be testing out the new Physician Formula collab with Casey Holmes. So I did try to do a video prior to this video, but it was just a disaster. So I did use the palette a little bit. There was a little bit of fallout, but I wasn't just happy with the content. It just looked horrible, so I decided to start all over. Basically, this is the new Casey Holmes collab with Physician's Formula. It's a very tropical palette. It does include 4 eyeshadow bronzer, a blush, a highlighter, a lip butter, and of course a little fragrance, which I dropped here. I don't know how this smells. Let's see. Oh, it smells good. It smells really good. I am actually very impressed. It's like a very tropical, like I should be in Costa Rica, Bahamas, or somewhere. Oh my god, it smells so good. I actually love this. I hope they do come out with a bigger size, because I would definitely purchase it. So Physician's Formula, if you're watching my video, because probably you're not, but later on in life, definitely make these in a bigger size. That way I can purchase them. This is how the palette looks. In the back, it does have the ingredients of every single product that is inside this palette, and it also has a little kind of note that Casey wrote for her fans. So I'm gonna do my eyeshadow first. So I'm going to prime my eyelids with the Painterly Pot by MAC. This is something that I always use. If I'm not using this one, I'm definitely using the Urban Decay one. So, also don't look too close to my brows because I need to tweeze them. Actually wax them. I need to wax them. And now I'm going to go in with my finger and blend out anything that didn't blend. So I'm going to get a fluffy brush, which is the M504, and I'm going to grab No Filter. Oops, sorry. And I'm going to grab Tropical, No Filter, which is definitely here. And you can see a little bit of fallout that I had earlier. So this eyeshadows definitely have some fallout, but it was getting a little bit out of here just because I did my foundation first and then I did my eyeshadow, which I never do that. I always start with my eyeshadow and then my foundation, but it was just looking like a hot mess. So I decided to start all over. So I'm going to place No Filter to my crease, and this time I'm going to blend it out versus packing it on, depending on the technique that you're trying to go or the eyeshadow that you're trying to achieve. Some techniques are required for different looks, you know. So I'm going to grab this and I'm going to really blend this in. So I'm just kind of doing circular motions. Do the same thing for my other eye. Oh, I got the one. Do the same. Gonna blend it. I'm not gonna bring it towards my brow bone. I'm just gonna keep it really low here. Something that I did forget to tell you, that this is basically all in one palette. It basically has your eyeshadows, your bronzer, your highlighter, your blush, a little fragrance, and your chapstick. So it's very practical to travel with, but also with this travel all in one, it'll be a little bit bulky. So it's something that you definitely can't put in like your makeup bag or anything. It's just something that's gonna have to go either in your suitcase or in your bag, personal bag, because I don't know if this will definitely fit in a makeup bag. Also with this palette, it does have this little flapper here that keeps the product protected. I honestly, I don't hate it, but I don't like it. I just feel like every time I open the palette, say for instance I were to have it like this, I will have to flip this every single time, and that can get a bit annoying for me, just because when I'm doing my eyeshadow, I just want to do what I gotta do and move on. But with this, I'm definitely gonna have to be careful that my nails don't kind of scratch this when I'm trying to flip this like 100 times. So that's something that you gotta have in consideration when purchasing this palette. This palette at ULTA.com, or if it's not sold out, of course, or you can get this at your nearest ULTA. I got this at my nearest ULTA. I'm gonna grab Morphe M573, and I'm gonna grab Tropical Like It's Hot, and I'm basically just placing this in the outer portion of my eye and bringing it a little bit towards the inner corner. So I'm just gonna put it there and then bring it forward. So these eyeshadows are very warm, just like any tropical you go, because the weather is warm. So I feel like that's her point across with this palette. But I wish I had like a brown in it, just because these two colors here are not very ideal for transition colors. I mean, you still can make no filter a transition color, but I feel like I really needed a brown in here. Like if it would have had a brown, I would have been set to go. I wouldn't have a problem, but I just think I need a brown in this. Actually, I'm gonna get a little bit of the deep bronzer here, maybe. Let's see how this looks. So I am gonna grab this lighter color, and I'm just gonna place it right in the inner corner, all the way out. It does have a green in here, but no, I'm not definitely putting no green right now. I feel like I'm gonna look very Christmassy. Maybe in my inner corner. Maybe in my inner corner. Maybe I'll do it in my inner corner. No, I don't want. I'm just gonna do a very everyday kind of look situation here, which is not my favorite mascara, but I can't find another one at the moment. So this is the one we're gonna use. I'm gonna definitely apply my lashes, so I'll be right back and then we can do my face. Now that I applied my lashes, I'm gonna go in with my foundation. So I'm gonna use my favorite primer, which is the Benefit Primer Professional, and I'm just gonna put it all on. Basically put this a little bit more on my T-zone, on my nose, and up my forehead. And for my other primer, because I'm a little bit oily at the moment, I'm transitioning from being dry to now oily. I'm also getting the Professional Primer, but then the one in gel, and this is going to help me with my oils. And I like to pat it all over my skin. For my foundation, I am going to be using my favorite foundation at the moment. Well, this is my Holy Grail foundation, which is I'm almost out of, and I'm using the NARS Radiant Longwear Foundation in M5 Valencia. So I'm also gonna put this behind my hand, warm it up, and I'm gonna apply this all over my face. I'm gonna blend it all in with my Real Technique sponge. For my concealer, I am using the L'Oreal Infallible Infallible Full Wear, sorry, in the shade Cashew. Right here. place it right underneath, like so. And do the same thing to the other side. Some blending here. So now we're gonna go back into this palette and we're gonna use the bronzer that it comes with, and this is in the shade Deep Bronzer. So we're gonna be using this bronzer here, and I'm gonna be using this Morphe White from the Gold collection. So I'm gonna go really in there, and oh, this butter bronzer smells so good. And I'm gonna really warm my skin up again. Blush, I am using the blush here, and this is called Cabana, which is this one here. Oh, this one here. Place this all over my cheekbones. It definitely has a very reddish rosy. For my highlight, I am using the new highlight, which is Peachy, which is kind of like this. It looks like a champagne color with reflex of some really defined glitter or shimmer. So let's go and test it out. Okay, so here is the test. Okay. So these little particles of shimmer are making my little blemish towards here a little bit more, stand out a little bit more. But let's see on this side. Very, very pretty. It does have like little particles of glitter or defined glitter or shimmer, and it's so pretty. So I'm gonna put a little bit here. I love this highlighter. Oh yes. With the Urban Decay All Nighter here. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna go back in with the palette, and I'm gonna grab more of a pencil brush here, and I'm gonna go in with a no filter, and I'm gonna put this on my lower lash line. I'm just gonna apply this right here. Oh god, this is so pigmented. Oh lord. But this is all I need. Alright. Set my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter. Now to finish it off, I am gonna be using the Physician Formula Lip Butter and Pop the Bubbly. Line my lips a little bit with a MAC Spice. So I'm just gonna line my lips. I'm gonna put on Pop the Bubbly and put this on top of my lip liner. It's more like Frost kind of lip butter. And it's very moisturizing. I feel like this is something like, alright guys, and this is the final look using the new Physician Formula Collab with Casey Holmes. My final thoughts about this palette was, one, I had a very hard time the first try blending this out. Like I said earlier, I wish that these are new shades from Physician Formula. I wish that these new shades here had a little bit more of a brown in here, because I feel like it would definitely help with the transition or putting that in your crease. If it did had a brown here, I think I would have made it work much better than that. But on the other note, the bronzer, the blush, and the highlight are amazing. They are amazing. As far as the lip butter, It looks pretty good. I really do. I really like how it looks. I really like how my lips are looking. So maybe I'm gonna really love this. Just let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of this lip color? Does it look great, or does it look a little bit off or something like that? Now for the fragrance, this little sucker smells so good. Like, I didn't know it was gonna smell. It smells so good. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys liked this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll definitely see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.